people, we're here again at Auto Pedigree for another VW, which is this right here, the T-Roc. Well, it's not actually the R line, but I'll be showing you more and teaching you guys more about this T-Roc. I'm Junior and you're watching Junior on Cars. Like I said, this is the T-Roc, and this one specifically is the 1.4 liter non-turbocharged engine with 110 kilowatts and 250 Newton meters of torque. From an 8-speed automatic, you can upgrade to an R-line version, which has a 2 liter turbocharged engine packing 140 kilowatts and 320 Newton meters of torque from a 7-speed DCG automatic. And well, besides that, the looks of this doesn't disappoint in any way. Which is starting off with the back end. The rear lights are super nice. You get universal and you get a chrome finish at the bottom with no induction for the exhaust system, but it is still a nice design. I wish they could have done a flush design, but it doesn't matter anyway. So you get a grey bottom and a sort of black finish, and also you get a sort of highlighted part around the sensor as well. Since this is more like a compact SUV, you get a sloping roofline and also a sloping back window as well. A plastic handle or plastic rear wiper as well, which over time you might have to change, obviously, because they do fade away with color because of the rains and the corrosion and everything else. But besides that, the back end does look absolutely nice. And we step into the side as well. And once you step into the side, like I said, it is more like a compact SUV or a crossover, as many people will refer to it in two different terms. You have the same color matching on the handles as well, which is, I prefer that. I don't like these people who make two-tone colors with the handle and the exterior. I just prefer one color. You do get a plastic bottom arch line as well, which is quite disappointing because, well, technically they could have made it also a bit more quality. But like I said, this is, like I said in many more of my videos, VW do find ways to cut costs in some sort of ways to make the cars affordable, not too expensive, unlike Lexus or Mercedes or even BMW, even though it does have a plastic arch line, it will still cost 1 million, but it doesn't matter. You have the bottom part, which is also in plastic. You get a chrome finish right here, which makes it look absolutely nice. You have a plastic arch line as well. A bottom front end, which is also plastic. You also have this narrow gray front end finish as well, which, speaking of the front end, does look absolutely nice. It doesn't look like it's mid-range brothers, which is the T-Cross, and also the Tiger, so is the Tiguan, and also other models of VW. I love that the T-Roc is standing on its own platform when it comes to the looks. It looks very different to its brothers as well. You get this bottom lighting, which looks absolutely nice. I don't get why VW does this. I mean, there's no need for this, but they could have just made it a white finish like this, but they just decided to do that. But also, the bottom end is also plastic as well. We have the front end lights, which have IQ lighting LED as well, which makes it look very nice. You have daytime running lights with a swiftling indicator look as well. You have a chrome finish on the front grille, including the whole front grille, including even the badge, and you have plastic vents right here, even on the front grille, which is quite annoying because I wish it was a bit more of a gloss black finish, just like the inside of the badge, but what can I say? Even the bottom end is plastic, but it does vent. It's not a vent, it doesn't vent, it properly works as well. Which, besides that, the whole front end of this car looks absolutely nice in various ways as well. But let's jump into the interior and see if the interior is different from the exterior. So we're in the interior now, and yes, like I said, this one specifically has an 8-speed automatic. Even you can slap it in sport mode, which unfortunately, for some sort of reason, VW has decided to put pedals behind their mid-range models, which looks absolutely disgusting. There is no need for it. You do get, well, how can I put it? I hate these climate control buttons. They are very annoying because when you're driving, it is much more of a problem. You also do get a digital driver's cluster, and also an infotainment system that does have physical knobs as well to operate it, which makes it look absolutely pristine. You also can control some of the parking sensors and everything else, which makes it look very nice. I love the gloss black finish around the gear selector and the leather around the gear selector. You also do get a 12-volt socket and also a start-stop button, so it's 2 USB ports and also a storage there. And also you get an armrest, which is sort of wrapped in leather because behind it's plastic. Also here is plastic, so is the whole monocoque. Half of it is made out of plastic. You get a narrow gray finish behind it as well, and also you get slidey climate controls, like I said, with, well, I don't know how to put this. This is more of an irritating part of modern day cars. You have the climate control that is much more harder to use than using the automatic transmission itself. But you also do get vents all over the dashboard, which, speaking of the dashboard, it is wrapped up in leather, which is very good for a mid-range car. You also do get vents also here. You get another gray finish around it as well. And also you do get space or luggage in between there as well, which is super nice. The steering wheel, I love it. I love the leather feeling. It's super nice, but it's too overloaded with controls and buttons. You have the cruise control section as well right here to reduce and de-reduce it as well. You also have your infotainment side as well, which you can control everything, answering the phone and dropping it. And yes, speaking of answering and dropping the phone, you have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as well, so you just plug it in and you're very good as well. You have carpet around the roof, and you also have lighting as well. You do get mirrors on each section of your sun rays as well, which also come with lighting, which is super nice. I wish this model had a sunroof, because you can get a sunroof in some of these models as well, which is super nice. And speaking of super nice, the seats are absolutely a nice feeling to be in. You have this Alcantara finish and sort of a semi leather around it, and cotton at the bottom as well, which makes it look absolutely nice. I just prefer that they also did the leather behind the seats, which is super annoying because it makes it feel a little bit more cheaply. And also you can adjust the headrests as well. And speaking of adjust, you can also adjust the my days, I forgot what they call the seat belts. You can also adjust the seat belts as well. You also have another gray finish around the doors. And speaking of the doors, which are also plastic and sort of leather here and leather here, so it's also a little bit of a control panel. And right there on the driver's side is the same thing. 4 buttons to open the windows, so as block the windows, and also adjust the mirrors as well. And you can lock and unlock the doors from the driver's side, and also even open the boot from the driver's side as well, which makes it look absolutely nice. From the top part, it is plastic. From the middle part, it is leather with a white stitching, and also the armrest is also leather included. 2 cup holders can fit in both sides as well, and also a mid-range speakers with a absolutely banging sound system as well. And also you can control the lighting of the headlights and everything on the driver's side as well. Like I said, you do get pedals behind the steering wheel, and also the indicator stalks for the brighting, and also this side for the indication as well. You can also adjust the steering wheel as well, which is very nice. You get a chrome finish around it and a gloss black inside as well, which is super nice. But let's see if the back seats are any different from the front seats now. And yes, you do get pockets behind as usual, because VWs do offer pockets and behind the seats of the cars. And also you get 2 USB ports, so it's ventilation, which you can adjust in every single way. You also do get semi leather in between the seats as well, and the lovely Alcantara feeling, and also a ISOFIX as well for the seats of the cars for the babies as well, which is very nice and so convenient. You also do get seat belts for the middle passenger. Unfortunately, the middle passenger won't need it, because the middle passenger won't be able to fit if they're junior size as well. But if you're short, you can fit. You also do get cups right here as well. You can adjust them. Apparently you can also adjust the cup holders, and you do get through load, which I'll show you in a bit, in the boot, which you can also close. The armrest, you also do get this cotton feeling, and also soft cushions as well, which is very nice. It's very rare to see soft cushions in nowadays cars. Some of the cushions in the back seats are super hard. You can also take the seats down to have more luggage as well, which increases the luggage space, which is super nice as well. But besides that, let's jump into the boot and see if the boot, or before we do that, let's jump into the door panels as well. Well, the handle is chrome, you have electric windows, and you can fit only 1 cup, a leather only on the armrest, and besides that, the whole thing is plastic. So besides that, there's nothing else interesting besides the banging sound system, which you also have in the back seats. But besides that, like I said, let's jump into the back seats, or let me say, let's jump into the boot. Let's see if the boot is different from the rest of the car. Like I said, let's jump into the boot, which is electric as well, which is very nice. It is super nice. You get this plastic part right here, and also you have a boot cover, which is super nice. And also the sitting layout of it, it is so nice for a compact SUV or a crossover, as many people will refer to it. Those are the components underneath here, which is absolutely nice. You get your spare wheel and your spanners and everything else. You don't get space, unfortunately, on the sides to put things. And I don't know, it just gives more like a cheaper feeling on the sides as well. Like I said, you can give through load, which right there you can do even from the back as well, which is super nice. The boot space is so nice. You can fit, I can literally fit for demonstration as well, which is so nice, which you can fit comfortably and not worry that much as well, which makes it feel more convenient for a compact car. And the best part about it is there's no best part about the top part. It is absolute plastic right here. You do get an indication of some of the spanners and everything you need, but besides that you get this cool feature, which is electric tailgate in a compact or crossover SUV, and a soft closing sound as well. So besides that, what is my verdict on this car? Well, my verdict on this car is that I think it's very nice. It looks very cool compared to the Tyro, which is absolutely like a dustbin. This looks absolutely nice. Even though it is in a plain white color, it is still one of the best looking colors and also one of the best looking cars as well. I think it's very underrated to get this, and unfortunately, even in South Africa, we don't get this model in an R version. You only get the R line version, but it's quite disappointing because in Europe, some of Europe side does offer a R version. But tell me in the comments below if I'm not correct. But I do think they do offer an R version because they do offer R version for the T-Cross. But besides that, this looks nice. It is absolutely nice. I would love it, but I wouldn't really say I would drive it for a long time. I think after a period of time, I would sell it because, I mean, I'm an older guy. I don't really think cars like this really interest me that much. But overall, I do advise you guys to really buy this car. It's an absolute gem, and you should also think about the T-Cross as well. Video, if you did, please give it a like, comment, subscribe. If you want to watch more videos of mine, click onto the main channel to go watch more videos of mine. And if you want to learn more, keep on my channel. I suggest you go follow the channel's Instagram page, so it's the channel's TikTok page at Cars as well. And more car content coming soon, as well as reviews. So bye.